this viral loop. So the first thing is the motivation, then you trigger the person to take an action, then the person takes an action, and that action involves getting the contacts at first, but also then sending out invites. What you have at that step is you have something that really needs to be A, B, C, D, E, conjoined tested or whatever you want to do with it, is you need to test out a lot of these different channels where that invite's going to go out. Because you don't want to spend so much time getting everything perfect in those first steps and then just like sending these invites into the nether. You want to, and honestly, you see that happen a lot of times. There's a lot of apps out there that are just, not to pick on any particular channel, but like say Facebook app requests, they just go nowhere. The conversion rate's really bad, and so this is a very important part of this loop, or the whole thing breaks down. And so just to remember that, I still see that email's king, but that doesn't mean that it is for everybody. That means that I would definitely test it out. The stuff that's really popular is obviously the API stuff, where you tweet something, you post something to Facebook, you do an app request, that sort of stuff. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that's going to be tested a lot more in the way of getting phone contacts, phone numbers, SMS, that sort of stuff. I haven't had a lot of experience with it. Facebook apps, obviously a lot of people have gained numbers very quickly. There's a lot of pitfalls with that. And also just to make the difference between Facebook apps, probably a good way to get have a good user acquisition. Not necessary, but a good way. Facebook pages, that's a completely branding play. There's no real way to gain a lot of users quickly with that. A couple of the pitfalls with Facebook apps is, the main one is you've seen a lot of people kind of build up a large user base with their Facebook app, but then their Facebook app is so much different, has such a different target audience than their actual product where they're going to make money from, that they run into trouble with, they have a very bad conversion rate across to that. I mean, if you're making money just from your Facebook app, then that kind of disappears. Contact files, so that's just the idea that don't write off a brick and mortar business for they're not online, so there's not much we can do. A lot of these guys still have a way to contact their customers, whether it be email lists or whatever. If you allow them to bring that in very easily, you can get a viral effect from it.